What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to another video on the channel. And in today's video, I'll be reviewing what is, in my opinion, my worst chess game I guess not my worst, but like my dumbest chess game that I've ever played. So, yeah, let's just jump right into this. So we start with a King's Pawn opening, and then we get into a Stratford's Gambit accepted. Now, we're just playing normal moves, right? Openings, I've played this a lot of times before. Now, I haven't really seen this move a lot, bishop to e2, but I mean, it's the top Stockfish move, so I don't know why I haven't seen it more, but apparently it's a good move. So I just castle, and then he brings his bishop to the center, developing it. I don't want to trade my bishop, so I slide it back. He moves up his queen, like maybe to long castle. I'm not really too sure. So I move my bishop, attacking this pawn and also the rook. Now he's pretty obviously, yeah, he's gonna play knight to c3. Now I start lunging forward with the pawns, trying to attack his knight. He lunges forward again, or I guess in response to me, with his own pawn. Now, apparently this wasn't the correct move. The correct move was actually d4 here. And then after that, he's just basically taking control of the whole center. So that's not really good. But he doesn't do that. He goes for the other side, trying to, move my bishop. I just slide it back. Now, apparently that's also a really bad move because of this next move. As you can see, I should have just taken the knight. Or I could have even moved my bishop here, offering a bishop trade now, because this bishop trade is actually really good for me because I'm activating my queen. But instead, I slide my bishop back and walkers directly into this. Just directly into this. Now, I move my bishop because I want to pin his knight, and also this is a very, very good diagonal with a queen and a king on it. Obviously he's going to take my knight, and I take back with the queen, and then he castles. So that way, he removes his king from this diagonal, and it won't be, if he moved his knight in the future, then I would pin his queen to his king. Obviously, now his knight is still pinned, but he can easily get out of it with he can easily get out of it with like that move, and then that move. And then there, and then his knight's no longer pinned. Okay, so I slide my queen over, trying to play bishop to h3 in the future, but he obviously sees that and plays rook, defending my bishop's entry square. So I need to develop my bishop, so I'm lining it up on that diagonal, maybe setting up a discovered attack on the rook. He obviously just slides his rook over, attacking my queen. I slide my queen over. He tries to kick my bishop out and successfully does, unpinning his knight. And here we have a knight move that's really bad. So this is a terrible knight move, obviously, because of just queen takes. Just queen takes rook, and then I'm just dead winning. Well, not dead winning. The evaluation is just like -2, but I mean that's pretty much winning, So yes, I do find that move. I do not blunder that, though it would be funny because I did call this the dumbest chess game that I ever played. So here I'm taking with check. Now this isn't the best move per se, but it also isn't terrible. He takes back with the queen, and then I take his pawn. Now there's a mate in 7 here. So apparently we have a knight check, and obviously my king has to go here. And then we have, say, just queen e4, lining up the attack on my pawn. So I obviously am, I'm obviously just gonna like play this move, right? And then he can play rook h3, still attacking that pawn. Now I have, several options, but let's just say I play h5, defending there, and he could even take. So he could take here because, so basically he takes here because then if I take back, he checkmates me, and then if I don't take back, say I just make a king move like back right here because I'm in check, right? Then we could play rook h7 check. I obviously have to take the knight, and then he just comes in with checkmate. So yeah, really complicated, really hard to see, but a checkmate nonetheless. Now he does not see that checkmate, and plays queen to d4. Now it's still +6. All right, he's threatening checkmate right now, but it's not like it's not terrible. So I am obviously have to defend the checkmate. Now apparently the best move is just knight takes because it is it's pinned, but he does not find that. Instead he plays queen down to d7. Now I obviously block the checkmating threat with my rook, and then he comes back up here in order to threaten checkmate again. Now apparently, I mean, I'm still like defending the checkmate, so let's just like pick up another pawn. It's fine, I can just pick up another pawn. Instead, I play this, which the valuation immediately goes from -4 to +4. So yeah, that's great. Because he can still take this with check, it's still pinned, and if I take with my rook, then he just checkmates me. But he does not do that. He plays that move, in which case I'm supposed to be taking his knight. I do take his knight, and we trade, and then I take his pawn with check, and then grab up another pawn for good measure. So he's just trying to make a getaway square for his king right now. Doesn't want any back rank problems in the future. And now my idea is really simple here. I'm just pushing the pawn. I want to get a second queen. I want to make this really easy. I want to double them up on the first rank in order to bully this bishop. I mean, if my queen gets on the first rank, it will be pinned to his king. So I'm just trying to make another queen. He obviously plays this move, attacking my queen. And then I go down with check, forcing his king to move up, and then just keep on pushing the pawn. So now the valuation before I push the pawn is -3, and then after I push the pawn, it's a draw. Now it's only a draw if he plays this move, because I mean, you know, I actually don't know why, but yeah, I mean the computer's saying it's a draw, so it's a draw. Yeah, instead, he doesn't do that, and he plays this move, and the valuation's back at -4. Now, I'm a simple man, I am just pushing the pawn. Wait, okay, the computer changes the valuation, it's now -7, but yeah, I'm just a simple man, I'm pushing the pawn, and it goes back to -5. Now, he also pushes his pawn, pretty good move, threatening checkmate there. So now I make just like a blunder. It's a blunder. This is like why it's titled this, because I did make a second queen. I finished my prophesized destiny by making a second queen, but I completely forgot that move. And guess what he plays? He did play that move, which apparently is a great move by the computer and by chess.com. And then now he's just free to take my queen. So yeah, that was fun. So he just took my queen, and then all of that was just for nothing. And I mean, my queen's it's just, I mean, like the pawn that was so close to promoting is just gone. So I take his pawn. He goes down here and takes my rook. Now apparently that was the best line, even though I just lost a rook. I don't know why, but I mean, I took another one of his pawns. He takes another one of my pawns, we're just taking pawns here, and then basically this is a losing endgame, right? Because he has a bishop and I have a pawn. So yeah, that's pretty bad. He's just keep on giving me some checks. Finally I get some like sweet relief, and I don't get checked. And then I play this move, which immediately hangs this pawn. I just forgot about the pawn. So he obviously picks it up. And then the rationale for this move is non-existent. He's obviously going to take here with check, and then take my rook. and there's nothing I can do about that, but I mean, like I said, it's named what it is named for a reason. So now he's bringing everyone to the party, and it's a maiden 2 right now, so I mean, I'm just, yeah, this is really, really bad, and then he eventually ladder mates me, so, yeah, that was just a really, 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 really bad game. I mean, like, right here, I probably should have took, and then even though this still is a fairly lost endgame, maybe he wouldn't have been able to checkmate me as quickly as he did. So yeah, that was the dumbest game that I've ever played. I hung mate like 5 times. That was pretty cool. I also got a second queen for a split second. Like all the way back here. Yeah, we got a second queen, completely forgetting about this. Yeah, about that move. So that was pretty cool. I mean, I was winning by so much at that point, and I just completely forgot about it. And then, you know, the rest of the game went as it should be expected. Played pretty badly. Definitely could have played that better, because I was only down a bishop for a pawn, so it wasn't that much. Like, I also... Wait, okay, so I also want to, like, see this, right? Because, like... Okay, so if I play this move, right? Apparently that's a losing move after that, and then that, I'm assuming. Yes, after that, and then that, and then we're now in, and then we're now in mate territory, so apparently I could not save my rook. Well, that's just depressing. Well, anyways, that's gonna do it for you. So, I hope you guys did enjoy, and if you guys did, be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. I'll see you guys in the next video. Too easy!